Hello. So this is just a quick reading for the week of the 7th through the 13th, as you can see right there. Sorry. I forgot to do this current week, and by the time I realized that, I was like, it's too late. It wasn't too late, but I figured nobody cared, so I just didn't do it. And you just have to forgive me. I also had some other things going on, so it just wasn't. It wasn't a good time for me. But here we are. I'm looking at the aspects of this particular week of the 7th through the 13th. Could be a kind of challenging week. There's some squares, but there's also some sextiles and some conjunctions. For example, the moon and Venus are conjunct, and there's also a sextile between the moon and Mercury. So it may be a little bit easier to communicate your feelings or to communicate with loved ones or regarding relationships. Even therapy. Some of you I'm getting therapy. At the beginning of the week, we have expectations. You could be waiting to hear from someone, waiting to hear about something, maybe something that you've been waiting on for about 3 months, because this can be like a 3-month wait, or you maybe you've initiated something that is going to take place or come to fruition, or there's going to be some action taken within 3 months. But I feel like you've already been waiting for 3 months. So whatever, maybe something initiated 3 months ago, you're expecting something, some type of movement to come through on that. Show me the middle of the week, please, for the collective. Middle of the week for November 7th to 13th. Thank you. So we have child here. So this could be relating to your inner child, an actual child, or a new situation, as well as a new person. You could be expecting someone new coming into your life. Maybe you're meeting someone new, but I feel like this is somebody that you're not aware of. If it's someone new, this is someone that you don't know. Your inner child could be affected by the situation, and there it is, the lovers. So that you could be, I don't know, I feel like for some of you, you're expecting one situation, you're expecting something of one situation, and there's going to be someone new that comes in. Or maybe you just have a feeling that something's coming in. So with Venus, we got a sextile to Mercury, a sextile to Mars, and a conjunction to the moon. So people could be in touch with their feelings, expressing that a little bit more, being a little bit more open with the way they express themselves. The sun is still going to be opposing Uranus, so things can be quite unpredictable, but the sun is also trine Neptune. So that spiritual aspect can add, like your intuition can kind of be on point. Let's go ahead and clarify. Starting with expectation. You're waiting on something, waiting to hear from something, waiting to hear about something or someone. Okay, Spirit wants me to peek in this book. So with expectation here, she's waiting with clasped hands. This card literally means a pause, a waiting period, or no forward movement. More abstractly, it can be a time for observation, reflection, contemplation, thinking things through, patience, and non-action. So yes, you could be doing some deep thinking. This new moon in Scorpio could be triggering some deep thought right around, not quite. This would be like the first quarter moon. So your emotions could be growing, right, from this Scorpio moon energy. So you could be feeling the energies more intensely and doing some deep shadow work, maybe getting in touch with your inner child and doing some like inner child work or something like that. You could be doing that reflection to that depth of reaching the inner child. It also says it describes our expectations, wishes, and hopes. It also makes clear that you should be patient in order to reach your goal. This is definitely a time for patience. It can indicate that you're wishing for a partnership and still have to wait. In professional matters, it could mean that you should be patient as time is working for you. It advises waiting rather than forcing the issue. Because, this does feel like kind of anxious, waiting on something, a little bit anxious for. And then this one is just like, oh, you're finally here. Yay. But I feel like you have to kind of lose that anxiety before it works out. I don't know what is going on with this lighting in it. That's a little better, I guess. Sorry. So yeah, anyway, it says it refers to 3 months patience. It's best to let things happen in their own time. So it's like having some patience, not forcing the issue, right? Show me expectation, please. Okay, so we got Four of Swords. I'm hearing rest your mind. Spirit wants you to ease your mind, rest your mind. Not think about it so much. Maybe go into meditation. If it's something that you're desiring, maybe practice visualization techniques. Calming your mind and seeing what you want. It's going to help you from spinning and ruminating. We have the King of Swords in reverse. This is giving me like unhealthy thought process, and maybe you need to shut your mind down in a sense. With the King of Swords reverse, it can also be like not emotional, psychological manipulation or harsh communication. So with this, you could be speaking negatively for yourself. It feels like pessimism, like pessimistic talk, like, oh, it's never going to come. I'm never going to get it. It's taking too long. It's taking forever. You know, just all these negative things that you keep affirming to yourself, and you need to go within to a meditative state and affirm the opposite. Shut that part of your mind down. You could also be coming out of that or getting away from someone who was emotional. I don't know why I keep saying emotionally. Maybe they were emotionally manipulative too. I don't know why I'm talking so fast either. Sorry. I'm like, actually, let's kind of clarify just a little. Show me the King of Swords reverse. Thank you. We got the Moon card. I think this is your fears. Yeah, I definitely think this is you communicating your fears to yourself or reaffirming your fears to yourself through like the things that are unknown. Just like though things are unknown, you are worried or afraid or pessimistic, or you just can't see with your logical mind. And I think you're needing to kind of shut that part of your mind down and just kind of rest, gain some internal peace, go into a meditative state. Show me the Four of Swords. We got the Six of Cups. You need to express gratitude within yourself. And I think going into a meditative state and expressing gratitude is going to allow it to resonate more deeply. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it when it comes to that. Let's look at Child here. Show me Child. Some of you could be getting pregnant. We got the King of Wands reverse. It's like it feels like dimming somebody's light, somebody's spark of creativity is kind of diminished a little bit. Or you may be reflecting on childhood, maybe where you dealt with someone who's tyrannical, maybe really controlling, who abused their power, who everybody else seemed to love, like they were very charismatic and they seemed to win everybody else over, but they had a really nasty vibe or energy towards you, and they may have suppressed you creatively or really been savvy with their manipulation. It does feel like another form of manipulation. You could be getting down to the why. Why do I even talk to myself like this? Why do I allow my fears to ruminate? Why do I reaffirm my fears mentally? You could be doing some shadow work and getting down to that. Oh, because so-and-so treated me like that when I was a child. This feels like abuse of some sort. It could be physical abuse for you also, sexual abuse for some of you. And I'm really sorry if that's you. Can I get one more for Child? Okay, we got the Four of Cups. Somebody could be trying to apologize to you about an imbalanced relationship. They could be trying to come to you and offer you some type of reconciliation or something and make their peace and apologize, but there was an imbalanced relationship. This person could be trying to come back into your life. I do feel like it's somebody abusive. It's somebody who you got away from as a child, or who was a part of your childhood, or something about this. It could be a new situation where someone reminds you of the old person. I feel like whatever new is coming in is good for you. That was like, I don't know why it blended like that together. I'm so sorry. I don't know why my mouth is moving so fast today. But yeah, with the Child says happy, charming, It represents innocence, naivety, the new, simple, or small. It can indicate a child or children, your childhood or your inner child. In many cases, it shows a new beginning, new project, new job, or new love. It could be some unrequited type of love. Somebody could be offering you something that just quite isn't balanced, and it may get you all big eyed and googly eyed and whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's probably kind of not healthy for you, especially with the King of Wands in the reverse. It could involve, like, it could be very attractive, but it could also be very toxic. Like, it could be kind of baited. So just be mindful of that. Let's clarify this King of Wands reverse first. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands. I definitely do think somebody new is coming in. They could be really inspirational for you. They could have a lot of personality, a lot of character. They could be really creative. They could be some type of creator or an artist of some sort. And that could be why you're all googly eyed and like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, they could just have a lot of clout or fame or something like that. One more for King of Wands. Thank you. The Lovers. Yeah, I do feel like this new situation comes in and you do feel like it's balanced and you want to commit to it, but it could be something that comes in really quickly and ends really quickly. The Wands is weeks, if I remember correctly. So it could be a flame that comes in quick and leaves quickly. It's either weeks or days. I forget. I have to go back and reference my notes. I believe it's air, wands, water, earth, or air, fire, water, earth, or fire, air, water, earth. Either way, I know months is water and years is pentacles. Anywho, let's clarify this here. Show me Four of Cups. You're reluctant to take whatever's offered, though. And it could be based on a past situation that was like this. Again, that waiting, that pause. You could be waiting on some type of offer, and then when it finally comes in, you could be salty about how it came in, how long it took to come in, something like that. One more for Four of Cups. We got the Four of Wands. So we got the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. You could be expecting things to move really quickly, or you could be really reluctant to move on something at first, and then it could grow really quickly and bring a lot of alignment or balance into your life, allow you to be a more creative and authentic and free version of yourself. You could be waiting to move, waiting to hear back about a new apartment. There could be an offer of some sort that you act on, that you take, that you're waiting to receive. It's something new. It could be a new job for some of you, a new job, a new career, a new lifestyle, a new home, a new relationship. For some of you, it is a new relationship. Show me the Two of Cups in reverse. There could be one ending and one beginning, something like that. But I feel like whatever the new one is coming in is way more solid if it's represented by the Lovers. Okay, so we got this Two of Cups in the upright, clarifying the Two of Cups in the reverse. That's kind of confusing. But I will say this. I feel like it's topsy-turvy. 1 minute it's balanced, 1 minute it is not. Or it appears to be imbalanced, but it really is balanced. Maybe it's kind of triggering. Or the other way around. It appears to be imbalanced, but it is. Did I say that already? I think I did. Maybe it appears to be imbalanced, but it is balanced. Or it appears to be balanced, but it's imbalanced. I do feel like something new is coming in. It could be leading to marriage, or you moving in with someone, or at least having a lot of stability, a lot of love, a lot of fun. You being allowed to be yourself. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's something about this person's lifestyle feels imbalanced, or you just feel like it won't work out, or there's not an equal emotional investment at first, and maybe you kind of work your way around to get there. Show me more Two of Cups. We have the Strength card. Maybe it's just going to take a lot of willpower or courage for you to offer your love or give your love back. I do feel like somebody's offering you something and you're reluctant to receive it. You're like, I don't know though. I don't know if I trust you. It could be trust issues, but I do feel like somebody's having the strength to kind of just go there and just like, let's just see. And we have the Lovers here. This is a high gratifying relationship. At the very least, it's a platonic or work relationship. that involves some type of contract, just like the lovers here. I'm not surprised this came out. Whatever this union is could very well. Sorry. Whatever it is, it could very well be leading to something that's long-term, successful, happy, balanced, gratifying, high vibrational, and even spiritually achieving. Or yeah. Okay, show me lovers. It could be some type of business partnership that you're beginning if it's not a love relationship. And maybe you just feel like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work. And that could be some of those pessimistic thoughts coming into your mind. And maybe you have the courage, the willpower, the strength to work through those things and to give it your best shot. And maybe it seems like maybe you tell yourself, oh, it's not going to work. And that's, how you trick yourself into not doing anything, but you still put your best foot forward or something like that. Show me lovers. Sitting on my foot. Lovers, please. Thank you. I have a star card. I feel like this is a relationship or connection, a bond that's going to bring a lot of healing and again allow you to express your authenticity and be the most authentic part of yourself. If you're a writer, I feel like there's going to be a lot of inspiration. Maybe you're going to be writing about old past relationships, breakups, things that didn't work out, comparing the two. With the star card here, though, I feel like you could be getting a lot of attention. Somebody could be gaining fame. We have the strength card, which is Leo energy. I would say the sun card would probably represent that. But I feel like whoever you're with, some of you could be getting introduced to some celebrity. You could be meeting a celebrity. And that could be part of the reason why you're like, oh, this is not going to work. Like, this person want to be with me, but you want to be with everybody. Or I heard the rumors, I heard the blogs, and I don't know, something about it. Anyway, the star card is here. Anything else for the lovers? Okay, we got two more cards. We got the Knight of Cups. Somebody's definitely shooting their shot. And we got the Ten of Swords reversed. With the Ten of Swords reversed, I feel like somebody's possibly no longer feeling guilty about something, no longer regretting something, or feeling hurt, or you could be overcoming some type of hurt or pain from this situation that involves this person or something else. With this being a Knight here, though, we got one king, we got two kings and a Knight. Somebody could definitely be shooting their shot. I don't feel like this person is necessarily a Knight. I just feel like they're playing small or they're starting small. They're overcome, like it's healing. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's your response. It's like, okay, I'm not going to give you all my energy. I'm just going to, see where it goes. It could be a little bit, it could be light flirting. Somebody could have had a bad breakup or experienced some really traumatic endings with someone, and offering some type of compassion, apology, or just kind of shooting their shot and putting their best foot forward in the dating game. If it isn't that, you could be trying to channel your pain into creativity. You could be putting it into your art. For some of you, I do feel like it's like your abuser's trying to come back and apologize, and they don't know how much you've healed. Somebody who got over on you before, and they're coming to you still as a Knight, and you're like, no. We have two kings in the reverse. So do with that what you must. Let's look at the star card. The star card in the upright. Star card, please. The star card. Okay. Let's give a quick little shuffle. The star, please. The star. Thank you. So we have the Five of Pentacles. You could be healing from neglect, feeling left out, feeling stuck out in the cold, feeling abandoned. You could be healing those types of issues, and maybe those are things that you experienced as a child. Anything else for okay, thank you. We got the King of Wands in the upright. So I do feel like this is someone who's determined, confident. Maybe this King of Wands reverse is kind of you not really feeling attractive, being magnetic, and having this power, but maybe abusing it and misusing it because you're not using it. You know what I mean? It could be also depleted, worn out, tired, burnt out, exhausted, things like that. But with this in the upright, I feel like you're feeling more confident. You're feeling attractive. You're feeling like you could be looking back on past situations and feeling very strong and empowered now, having healed from those things, which is good, I feel. Show me the Knight of Cups. Thank you. We have Temperance here. This could be someone just genuinely bringing you love, compassion. But with Temperance being here, I do feel like this is an attempt to balance things, to bring balance to a crazy situation or what once was a crazy situation. This could be somebody all of a sudden apologizing for their wrongdoings, coming out of the blue and saying, hey, I was wrong and I'm sorry, I apologize or whatever. But with Temperance being here, I think this is also someone just trying to offer you peace, happiness, love, trying to bring balance into your life. And they could just be bringing it in very small amounts, like a little bit at a time, trying to I don't know what I want to say. Just slowly get you in, reel you in. Show me the 10 of Swords, please. Thank you. We have the Page of Cups reverse and the 8 of Pentacles reverse. So you could feel like somebody lied to you, or it feels like something was dishonest, like you didn't achieve something, and the reason you didn't get it, the reason you didn't accomplish or achieve something is because there was some dishonesty involved. There could have been cheating or straight up theft of creativity for some of you, but like not intellectual theft, but like with the Page of Cups reversed, it's like somebody's not interested in being kind or loving. Maybe this was an old situation. Maybe you were expecting more from the situation and it didn't work out like you wanted it to. Like you feel like you lost time. You missed that. You wasted time, energy, effort. You spent a lot of time working for something, or you didn't put a lot of hard work in because you just weren't that dedicated. Your creativity just was like you just weren't that connected to it. Somebody could also just be like not so connected to their intuition, not trusting oneself, having trust issues in general. It does give the energy of kind of like hurt people. It's like, oh, you're not going to try, so I'm not either. It feels a little bit spiteful, a little bit childish, and it's like maybe somebody's healing because you realize like you weren't getting certain things in life because you maybe were making excuses for everything else that everybody else did, or giving into your fears instead of trying to overcome them no matter what. Hopefully that made sense. I really hope that made sense. Let's pull a few astrological cards. Anything for the collective? Oh. Thank you. All right, Hygeia. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anyway, this is a card for tending to your health and your hygiene. An asteroid, rather. Let's look at it. The Purifier. It's about healing, cleaning, hygiene, and medicine. I do feel like there's some healing, some shadow work taking place here. This can represent that it's time to do some type of, spring cleaning of the mind, body, and physical space. A change in attitude is necessary in regard to health and fitness. We can only run on empty for so long before we are struck down with an illness. If you have been dealing with health issues, Hygeia, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, I don't know. Hygeia can symbolize your search for help. If holistic approaches haven't been working, then you might need to look into traditional medicine. That's it's quite opposite. Usually, holistic will help you, and if it's that deep, then like the only time you really need. Let me shut up. I was gonna say if you need like surgery or something, but I don't want anybody to come for me. I don't feel like arguing with anybody who who don't know no better. Anyway, consult your health practitioners and see what solutions you can brainstorm together, like all elements in astrology. She has the potential to go overboard and become a hypochondriac or cause more harm than good. If you are struggling with something health related, then take a look at her placement in your chart to get a fresh viewpoint. So I definitely suggest or recommend you looking for this asteroid in your chart to see how it may be influencing you this particular week. Maybe it's just a week for you to adjust your diet. Maybe something that you're eating is giving you some anxiety or something like that. I feel like there could be things that are habitual. This card comes up and it gives me Virgo vibes, sixth house vibes. So just keep that in mind. Oh, we have Lilith, dark feminine energy. This card is a reminder to stand up for yourself, to not to back down when you receive backlash. This card, it represents pettiness, shadows, darkness, power, equality, mystery. The shadow, it's perfect for that shadow work. Maybe reviewing your relationship with hygiene, health, habits, diet, things of that nature, doing some shadow work with that, seeing how things may be running the family. Lilith card also says, like I said, it's time for you to stand up for yourself, continue to push forward, call upon this powerful figure of womanhood when you feel like you don't have enough strength left. Sometimes strength is just walking away from the people you are told you're supposed to love and the goals and expectations that others have set for us. I do feel like there's an element of that, like something from your childhood that someone had projected on you or pushed on you. You're learning how to overcome and heal that, and kind of be your own person. And it could have been affecting your relationships. And maybe now you have a new healthy relationship coming in, but you're really skeptical and you have to heal your mindset of thinking negatively or having ill thoughts about the situation. You got to give it a fair shot. All right. This could also be from childhood, like something like not having gained or achieved something in childhood is affecting or influencing you now. Then we have 10th house, so your career could be affected during this week. This represents positive changes in your career. The 10th house card is associated with Capricorn, which is ruled by Saturn. And it's also associated with the fatherhood. So again, I mentioned something about a baby. Somebody could be becoming a dad this week. It also is the realm of status, career, popularity. So somebody could be getting some type of promotion or becoming really popular. You could be getting some type of spiritual promotion, like a spiritual realm promotion also. But it says you're about to come into the spotlight at work. And if you work for yourself or you've been working on some type of big project, you're going to get some type of recognition for it. And don't be afraid to stand up for yourself for yourself and the contributions that you've made. So maybe in the past you haven't stood up for yourself or something like that. And Lilith being here, Lilith is definitely telling you don't back down. So it says, obviously not everyone can afford or wants to leave their job. So just use a list to figure out what you want to improve your current situation. If you feel like you need more responsibility, ask for it. You may need to make a list of pros and cons, weigh out the odds, and or something like that. If you're looking for a new job, like make a list, like physically make a list of the things that you want this new job to have, the role you would like to have, all of that. Gaining clarity on all of those things for your work life is going to be important this particular week. Sorry, I'm just knocking stuff down. Okay, let's get a Romance Angels card for you, or a few. Romance Angels for the collective for this week, please. Getting to know each other. I definitely feel like there's somebody new that you're getting to know. This person could be triggering you in a way that's like, not in a bad way. It just could be like, maybe it's been a while since you've dated seriously. And now, stop doing that. Sorry. And maybe now it's gotten to the point where you're just like, you have a lot of anxiety or ADHD about it. It says, as you reveal your innermost self to each other, your bond deepens. I think this is just a reminder to be honest. As more honest as you, the more honest you are with yourself, the more honest you can be with your partner. So that shadow work and that healing is very important. It says, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So I do feel like there's somebody new who is good for you that's coming in. Venus is in Capricorn starting today when I'm filming this, basically. Probably not quite yet, probably later on today. But anyway, as of November 5th, Venus is in Capricorn. So people will be getting very serious about their love life. And with Uranus being in the mix, opposing the sun and trining the moon, things could be a little unpredictable. Okay, so one more for the collective. I knew that one was going to come out. New love. I freaking knew it. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. I do feel like it's somebody who maybe they give you a little bit of butterflies, and maybe that part is kind of, maybe you're worried that you're going to get like too caught up in this person. And I don't know, like maybe you've got trauma from past relationships and you're scared you're gonna mess it up, or that you're gonna be too into this person and they won't be as into you or something like that. I feel like whatever it is there's just a need to be honest and talk about it. And you may have similar feelings, and that could be why this person is kind of like playing it small or being like kind of quiet and like asking you to do like baby dates when they really want to, feel like they want to have the courage to ask you for more time or more energy, but at the same time, there's like, ooh, I don't know if I could. They could be picking up on your energy and staying away because of that, or something else. I did pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card at the beginning of the reading. We have By the Book. I do feel like this is like the quid pro quo. It's the number 11 card, very divine number. I feel like when it comes to like by the book, you're learning how to switch it up. And it says, I'll read that last. Okay. Crystals for the collective for this particular week, please. All right, okay, we got 3 right off the bat. I'll take it. So we got Tiger Eye. This card is great for courage. It's good for Geminis, Virgos. It says the currently overthinking and mood swing. And I do feel like there's some overthinking taking place with you during this situation. You could be totally overthinking the gestures from this person, or also your responses. And I think there's just a need for you to just calm down. This can be used in your pocket. It's good for the sacral chakra. You can put it on necklaces, rings, whatever. It says when to use it when your thoughts are not your friends, when reading Jungian theories and attempting to decipher a Zen koan, when you're all roared up and not enough purr, when only equanimity of mind, body, spirit, left brain, and right brain can get you square with the universe. Balance your whole being. I definitely think that's necessary. This crystal will also assist you with getting grounded to an extent. It's not a root chakra crystal, but it's close enough to where it'll help you get there. It's also good for the sexual and creative energy. Then we have Ruby, hot pink, to red Cabernet red. I'm sorry, to Cabernet red. Anyway. Who needs it? Anyone with something worth fighting for. I do feel like this is a situation that's worth some effort, maybe not fighting, but it's worth some effort. And we do have Mars in the mix with these transits. So I do feel like you're going to have some energy and there's going to be some drive about you. In this situation, it's worth it. I do feel like that is the new situation. It says put it in a ring on the hand you throw punches with, or in the boudoir. When to use it when you want to show the world that you're both beautiful and ferocious. When your sex life needs a heaping tablespoon of spice. When the doldrums when the doldrums have you down, reach for Ruby and some really red lipstick and come out swinging. Feed your fires. So with that King of Wands reverse, I do feel like somebody could have been overwhelmed or burnt out, not giving it their best shot, almost like afraid of their power, misusing their power. So I do feel like you're going to get that together because we got the King of Wands and the upright later on in the reading. Okay, so we have Kunzite, which is a really great crystal for love or the heart chakra. It's a high vibe lithium infused lilac pink stone. And it says, who needs it? Anyone with a heavy heart about something, collectors of good vibrations. I do feel like you have a heavy heart about this situation. You get good vibes, but you don't want to mess it up. And I feel like that could be mutual. So just having that open, honest conversation could really bring you two closer together. It says, place on your heart and breathe deeply of Kunzite's cotton candy essence, or hold on your left hand, and whisper sweet nothings to yourself. When to use it, call on Kunzite after a breakup or a major disappointment, or when you're beating yourself up about something. You don't need permission to be here. You belong. If you forget that, pause, tap into Kunzite's pink prismatic vibrations, and let love rule. Open up your love channel. I definitely think this new situation is trying to help you love. I didn't mean for this reading to be so long, but let's do it. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. I do feel like there's certain there's certain things that you just don't want to conform to, that your soul does not want you to conform to. There could have been societal or social rules as well as family traditions or customs that you don't agree with or that are ending with you, and that could be a good thing. So for some of you, maybe you're getting married and you're gay, and maybe nobody in your family has ever been gay or married before, so that you're breaking that societal boundary like that. You could be getting some backlash, you know what I mean? Like it could be kind of taboo, or people could just really have their own opinions about the things that you're doing in your own personal life, and you could be, you know, projecting that onto your own situation, like being a little bit afraid to kind of live your truth. But whatever it is, it's like whatever is typical is I don't think I don't think we're going by the book. Anyway, the Oracle's message says the universe works within a structure of divine laws and principles. It provides a framework for human experience and evolution. The law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma, the law of attraction, the law of thought, the law of compensation, and the law of nature are only a few that are known. These principles create perfect order and operate with a kind of precision beyond human understanding. Even resolution has its place in universal law. Revolution, sorry. Human beings, in turn, have their own laws and customs that vary from culture to culture and family to family. Laws keep social order and governing behavior, reflecting an instinctive understanding that harmony is important. This is time to learn these laws and conform to them. This is a time to learn these laws and conform to them, rather than being the rebel and flouting. Interesting. When this card appears, submit to structure and follow the rules, even if they seem to make no sense. Release resistance, for universal laws will correct disharmony. Open your eyes to those universal laws, and it will be easier to go by the book this time. And I think maybe it's time to conform to universal law, maybe not to societal or familial standards if they go against universal law, because sometimes they can be wrapped in bias and trauma, and we don't want that. The relationship message, it says, getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. From the middle ground that allows a relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want them to do. Your connection will deepen as a result. So I do feel like this is about I think it is about conforming. I think it's conforming to spirit, to the direction of spirit, to your intuition. Because I'm like, that kind of contradicts what I just said, but I don't think it does. Hopefully people are able to discern what I mean, without me having the right words to break it down. But I do feel like, to an extent, there's a need to go with the flow with the universe. Like, conform to your intuition, to your higher self, to the universal laws, not to any biases or suppressions or oppressions. If that makes sense. Hopefully that does make sense. I hope this whole reading made sense, and I hope it was helpful. I do feel like there's some important relationships in your life, or people, the potential for important or impactful relationships or partnerships could be coming in for you this week, or that could be the basis of your shadow work. That could be what you're thinking about or learning from, growing from some things that took place in your childhood. But again, I hope this reading made sense. Please watch your zodiac sign readings. Check out Patreon for early and exclusive content, and check me out on social media. Like, comment, and subscribe if this reading helped you in any way and made sense for you. Share to a friend if you think it'll help. And until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.